Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In yesterday video, we built login page and register page completely. We added functionality too. In this video, we are going to add Navbar for our Notes app. So let's create a component for that. I will use container for our UI for the better. So let's create common in components. In common, I am going to add Navbar and container. So first let's create container.tsx. In this we are going to create empty React blueprint. Next we are going to write here. First we will take children children, comma, class name. Then we are going to take props dot props. Then we are going to add. I think we need to add in curly braces. So let's add it inside curly braces. Let's define a type for this. So let's define a type semicolon. Then we are going to declare children is going to be react node and class name is going to be string. Class name is going to be string. Yep. Let me use world wrap for better. Next, I think we don't need this. Class name is going to be class name. Wait a minute. Yep. Now our container is ready. Let's add here class name is going to be next. First we will declare normal class which we will give. First it is going to be mx auto. What? mx auto. Then we are going to give. Wait a minute. I have spelling mistake. Children, not it children. We are going to class name is going to be mx auto. Then max width is going to be 3xl. Then padding is going to be 4. Next we are going to add our which will give from the other components. So let's add class name is going to class name. Then we don't need R. Next props. Then yep. Then we are going to add children. Yeah, max auto max width is going to be 3 pixel 3xl. Then padding is going to be 4. Then class name we don't need this. What the class name is going to be okay. Then we have this. Okay, now it is 100% correct. Let's import it in Navbar. So let's create Navbar in components navbar.tsx. Then let's create Navbar RAFCE. Then Navbar. Then import. I think we don't need container here. We are going to use container in home page. Let's create a dev. It's going to be next. First we need to write a class names. Class name is going to be border bottom we are going to add bottom border, then we are going to add flex for it, then items center, then justify between, then in the div we are going to add button logout, and in head for the logo we are going to add just h1. It's going to be notes app. In div first we need to import button from the chat cnui which we have downloaded before in previous videos. Let's import it. Import button from ui button. Okay, let's add it. Button is going to be variant is going to be ghost, and we don't need login. We are going to delete it. We need log out. Then button variant is going to be ghost. Then size is going to be small. Listen. Next, we are going to install Luciat React. So let's install npm inspa install lucide minus react React. For the icons, we are going to use Lucid React. So let's install it. After installation, we are going to import logout icon. So let's import import log out logout. Okay, logout from Luciat React. Yep. Then we are going to use it here. After logout, we are going to use it. The icon, it looks better. So let's next. Our navbar is almostly ready. Now we are going to open homepage app page.tsx. Let's scroll this. We are going to open page.tsx. Let's clear this. Then create simple snippet. Then name it home. Oh, okay, Control Z home. Next, we are going to import container here. Container from hot components common container. Yep. Next, we are going to import navbar from hot components common navbar. Next, we are going to use container here. So let's use container. Container. Under the container, we are going to use navbar. Next, so container. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now our container is perfectly all right. Next, add class name for it. So let's open navbar. Let's add border. I think we added it. Let me check. We need to add border for navbar. I think I added. Let me check. Okay, I have added border B. Okay, that's a school. Next, what we need to add? Everything is all right. Let's run and test it. How it is looking. npm run dev. Let's open Chrome. HTTP. Sorry, I opened ChatGPT. We need to open H localhost 3000. Okay. Now you can see our navbar is looking like this. I think we need padding for it, and we need to increase the size of the nodes. So let's do that. Here we are going to add class name, font, bold. Next, text is going to be 2XL. I think it will good looks better. I think. Yep. Now it's look better. Next, we are going to add padding for it. Now you can see we don't have padding. Let's add it. Let's add padding. Border B, flex, item center, despite between. Okay, that is cool. We need to add padding here. Padding is going to be 4. And margin bottom is going to be 8. Okay, let me check. Okay. Now we added padding also. Now it's look better. In x-axis also, in y-axis also. It's look better. Let's add functionality. When the user click logout, we need to log out the user and clear the cookies. Let's do that. First, we need to convert Navbar into client component. So let's do that. Use client. Then let's create a function const handle logout is going to be a async function. Then we are going to fetch the API auth logout. So let's fetch it. Method is going to be post. We don't need headers. Next, when users log out, then we need to push the user to the login. So let's use router for it. For that, import use router from we need from next navigation. So import from next navigation. Then create router here. Const router is going to be use router. Next, we need to push it. So let's router dot push is going to be login. Then we are going to refresh also. Router dot refresh. Router dot refresh. Now it's worked perfectly. Now we need to add on click to the button. So after CSS, let's add on click. Next we will add handle submit. Handle logout. Now our navbar is completely ready. You can check it out. But we need to use middlewares for it for the functionality, and we need to protect the routes from the users which who are not logged in. So let's create middleware. In src folder we are going to create middleware.ts middleware dot ts. Let's export function const middleware middleware is going to be async, not a async function, just a function. Export. Okay, we will add later. No spelling is correct. Let's import next response and next request. So import next response, from next REST server. Next we are going to import type next request from next server. Then we are going to use it. First we need tokens. So const token is going to be next request. I think we need to add request here. Request is going to be next request. Then we are going to use it. Next request is going to be next request. Yeah, perfectly all right. Next we are going to use request dot cookies dot get token value. let's let's check the if user is in the path of login or not. So let's create const is login is going to be request dot next URL dot path name is going to be starts with logged in. No, we don't need to write all this. Let's create easy form. So let's request dot next URL dot path name. Next we are going to add here new URL. Next we will add here login comma request dot URL. I have to sit. We don't need this. We need to add like this. We need to add like this. Const is login is going to be request next URL dot path name is equal to login. We need to, we can add like this. Okay, so it is okay. Let's create register also. Const is register is going to be request dot next URL is going to register. Next we are going to use const is public page is public page is going to be is login or is register. Then we are going to check if not token and if not is public page. Then we are going to push the URL user to the login. So let's push them. Let's create control statements if not token and if not is not public. Then we are going to push the user to the login page. So let's return next or a response. Next response is going to be dot redirect is going to be new URL is going to be sorry. First new URL. Next we are going to add login and request dot URL. Now it's perfect. Then when users have token and is public page, then we are going to redirect to the slash landing page. So let's do that. If token and is public page, then we are going to return next response redirect. URL is going to be up. This is all right. Then we are going to okay. Let's close the function. Next, we are going to return the next response next. Then we are going to export const config is going to be matcher is going to be it is going to be string slash. First we will protect the path. So let's write API next script next images. Next, yep, that's fine. Next, now our middleware is completely ready. Now let's try it out. Guys, now you can see our server is started. Let's open Chrome. Let's refresh it. Now you can see we are in login. Let's try to log in here. Test at gmail.com. 1, 2, 3. Let's log in. Now you can see we are logged in. Now you can see we are in logged in. Notes app. Then we have logout button. When we press logout button, we need to logged out. So let's try it. Let's press logout. Now you can see we are logged out. Let's refresh. Now you can see we still in the logout page. Let's try to log in again. Test@gmail.com. Then we are going to write password 123. Then login. Now we can see we are logged in. Now our navbar is completely ready. That's it for this video, guys. In next video, we are going to build a notes card app and fetch the all notes from the database. So stay tuned and subscribe.